Hello students, welcome again. Today we are going to discuss an important and very interesting topic, GST. To understand this system or this topic, first we should go through tax system. Students, as you know, every government, be it central or state, needs money for what? Government need money for their administrative expenses, public welfare and development scheme, salaries of their employee, and lot many manufacturing program for public interest. So, question arise over here: how a government such huge money for public welfare? In India, government collect money by levying taxes. Okay, so what is the tax system in our country? In our country, we have two types of tax. First is direct tax and the second is indirect tax. So what is the difference between these two tax? Here you can see direct tax. Person pays tax from own pocket, for example income tax. And indirect tax, person collect tax from customer, pays to government. Earlier there were so many taxes in this form, in this category: VAT, service tax, excise, custom. So government vanish all these taxes and introduce new tax, GST. So I explain again direct tax. This is a tax imposed by government directly to an individual and paid by an individual. And here person collect tax. Okay, whomsoever the shopkeeper sells the product and collect the tax from the customer and pay to the government. This is the difference between direct and indirect tax. Students, from 1st July 2017, Government of India introduced a new tax. This is called GST. This is called GST, and this is an indirect tax. This indirect tax, and under the slogan "One Nation, One Tax." Now let us understand what is the structure of GST. GST. First of all, we understand what is the meaning of it. GST is destination based consumption tax. You can see a table on your screen. This is a very important table. Student, please pay attention here. So in GST we have these three categories of GST: CGST, SGST, UTGST and IGST. CGST means C stands for center and S stands for state and UT means union territory. So first of all we discuss these two types of GST. This is called, all these three GST comes intrastate. Intrastate means same state, same state. Okay, what is the meaning of it? If a person sells the product from within Delhi to Delhi state, Delhi is a state, or UP to UP. So say transaction should take place in the same state. What exactly happened over here? CGS is a tax collected by center, collected central government. Okay, and intrastate, again sorry, SGST and UTGST, intrastate transaction take place over here. Okay, it means same place, transaction will take place in the same state. And here understand, this is very important. If suppose GST is 18% on a product, so this 18% will divide in two equal parts, I would say 9%, 9%, and this 9% of GST will go to CGST, and the second 9% will go to SGST or UTGST. On other part, you can see here IGST means integrated GST. It is called intrastate. Mean if transaction takes place from UP to MP, we will say this is called interstate transaction. If suppose GST again is 18% on the same product, so here I would like to explain one thing very clearly to you. This 18%, here central government of India will decide which state get how much percent of this 18% as a tax. This is totally comes under the government of India, or we would say central government. So in other words, central government will decide UP state and MP state get how much share, and how much share will be the center. So here we have to understand this table, and this is very important table, students. If we are going to solve the question, we will have to find out whether the transaction is intrastate or interstate. If it is given there intrastate, we will do and find out all GST like this, and if it is interstate, we have to find out only GST, and if it is intrastate, we have to find out CGST and SGST. So please do take care of this table and keep it in your mind. Students, please pay attention. This is very important. One more topic is here. Suppose you can see a manufacturer produce a product. Suppose the cost of the product will come to the manufacturer is ₹1,000 and GST is 10%. So manufacturer sells this product to the dealer. So dealer will pay rupees 1100 to the manufacturer. So you can see here the tax calculated over here is ₹100, and this tax will be input tax, input GST, and this dealer will put some profit on ₹1,000 and sell to the customer. rupees, suppose 1500, and GST will remain same 10%. Now customer has to pay, as a customer has to pay rupees 1650 to get this product. So how much tax over here? The tax will be rupees 150. So this is called output tax, output GST. So what is question arise over here? Net liability. Net GST means net GST tax liability on trader will equal to output tax minus input tax, and this is called ITC, input tax credit. So students, I have explained each and everything, the theory part of this topic, and these two examples, this is the example to get ITC, and the table I discussed with you is very important to solve question or problems of your exercise. This is the gist of your topic GST, and I hope you are very much comfortable now, and I suggest to you everyone, you go through all these problems by treating yourself as a businessman. A businessman knows how to get profit, how to pay tax. So students, this is the class based on GST, and I am going to bring one more video, problems based on GST. So please stay tuned with this channel, of course your channel, My Math Class, and do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.